Hull City are unchanged in their starting 11 from the victory against Derby County. So Jarrod Bowen continues in the middle, Bowler on the right and Grzycki on the left. No change to the midfield, of course. It will be what looks as though to be the least physical on paper, but the way these sides play in Terral, Leo Da Silva and Jackson Irvine, they will hope to prove a point against a team which love to keep possession in their own backyard. It's Hull City's turn to have their first taste of possession. Nordi device trying to fire it long. Touch by Ivan Carvalho isn't great. The ball over the top now, Grzycki with an opportunity, and Bettinelli manages to get his right hand to the ball. A chance really out of nothing. Joe Bryan is still waiting to come back on, which is maybe why there was one or two little frustrations from the Fulham team. Carvalho actually slotting in to occupy that left-back position while he was off the pitch. It's a clever ball over the top. Mitrovic, neat turn from him. Leo Da Silva manages, though, to wrestle possession back in Hull City's way. Bit of a reckless challenge, not successful. Grzycki goes on. He tries to put it into the path of Bowen. Tees it up for Callum Elder to swing in. It's Bowler's touch, and Bowler finds the net. First goal in a black and amber shirt for Josh Bowler, and that start Hull City have had has been rewarded gladly. Grzycki's first cross blocked, and he was very patient, allowed Elder to come and join in the attacking party. It's a delightful ball in, plenty of curve. It was Bowler's first effort, which actually fell back to him. And in truth, the substitute Le Marchand simply switched off. Switched wide again for Reed. Elder once again. Managing to intercept. Irvine, clever play. Grzycki is released. Now, big chance coming maybe. Grzycki tees it up for Terral. Block in the centre. Great play once again, managing to find Grzycki. Odoi seemed to be nowhere. Now Terral. Can Hull maybe create something? It's now Hull City's turn to be a little bit careless with the ball in midfield. And now Fulham look to spring away. Kearney running with a bit more energy. Cavallero. Leo Da Silva will track Kearney all the way. Cavallero dragging it inside. A decent ball. The build-up's good. Mitrovic gets his first real meaningful shot in, and George Long makes a good save. Mitrovic will not need many opportunities this afternoon. It was a good piece of play, a little bit of space on that left side of the defence. Elder maybe could have shuffled across a little bit easier and a little bit faster. Hull City with the most counter-attacking goals in the division with 4. More than double their closest rival. Quick throw-in now to Mitrovic. Hull for the first time a little bit shallow on numbers. Irvine's touch maybe just helps Hull get back a few more bodies, but Cavallero will look to shoot. And it's pouched nicely by George Long, as Mitrovic once again was trying to stake a claim and maybe try and get another goal to add to his current championship collection. But Cavallero looks to be one of the better men in white shirts so far in this match. Big deflection and good presence from the defence, allowing that one to pop into Long quite comfortably. First murmurs of motivation with maybe the last attack of the first half. Mitrovic! Wide of the target. He's getting the chances now. That's 3 or 4 he's had in this game. That's the closest, but it's not close enough. So he leaps very well, manages to just escape his marker. There was a few eyes on the ball rather than the men. looking to try and find Tom Eaves, who's going to add a little bit more physicality. Bowen's got a good touch, and what a chance this could be. It's Bowen in on goal! Put him on the right-hand side, he will do anything, and he comes up with a goal again, which really puts Hull City in an unbelievable scenario at Craven Cottage. They've had nothing in this second half, and they have really performed a smash and grab in this second half. 2-0 to the good. They've had to camp inside the opposite half, and when Bowen gets the ball at feet, his touch was so crucial because it looked to be a little bit overhit. And if you give him the space and give him the opportunity to get it onto either foot, he's going to deliver. And he's done it again. Just another goal in another game for Jarrod Bowen. Now the frustration begins to tell. Ball looking to find John Terrell. Ream. He's just done enough there to turn away from the Spaniard. But Terrell not giving up the fight. Back with O'Doy. Fulham moving up the pitch now with Johansson. Knockaert pointing to where he wants the ball. Johansson goes down, and no penalty. Certainly sufficient contact. Mitrovic, he went down a little bit cheaply, hence why Keith Stroud has not given anything. And now Grzycki motors forward, plenty of pace. He may get the shot in, and he just drags it wide of the target. That really would have put Hull City in dreamland. Toying all the while with Mawson, and decided that he wanted to go for it himself. Maybe just didn't catch it as nicely as he would have wanted to. Knockaert. He's been isolated in the last 5 minutes or so. Kamara has been the man and not trying to make things happen, along with Cavaleiro. Here is Kamara, who finds Cavaleiro into the penalty area. Kearney. Very desperate appeals from the fans for a penalty. Keith Stroud was never going to award anything for that. A look at the clock, 17 minutes of normal time. Bowen, he stepped away from his man. The final moment, it's saved and in! Another comical goal, a bit like at Luton, only this time it's Tom Eaves who gets the final touch. And it is now absolute scenes in the away end at Craven Cottage. Bettinelli beaten, Fulham deflated, and Fulham fans heading for the exits. Bowen got free. He just went down the middle, and Eaves didn't have time to take a touch, but the touch that he got was sufficient because it has trickled into the back of the net. Lots of play. Again, Fulham's throw-in. And Keith Stroud puts the whistle to his mouth. The boos are from the majority of the Fulham fans. A fantastic afternoon in the capital. Every single fan in the away end is staying behind for this one to salute the faithful. Hull City have not just beaten Fulham, but on the score sheet, they've destroyed them. Fulham 0, Hull City 3.